All right, what's happening? This is Soulside Communications with this good brother right here. What's your name, man?
GOSPREZ. That's pronounced GOSPREZ.
GOSPREZ.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you're out here at the South Cal Mall. Boom. And you're promoting your music.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about your music and how you get into it. Got into it.
I gained a love for the music through my brother AK, Chantel McCauley Free AK. He used to scratch turntables, when I was about 2 years old, stuff like that. So I gained a love for the music then. I freestyled on the beat when I was about 8 years old or whatever, And man, I just been pretty much had a love for the music ever since then.
What kind of venues do you perform anywhere, or you just kind of put out your CDs or what?
Years ago, I opened up at the county line for the Migos. Hey, shout out to Takeoff. He's a legend.
Yes.
I opened up for Scooter. I know how to sell cocaine. Salute to Scooter. He's a great one. Few different various people, stuff like that. It's been a while though since I've done any shows now, I did do a couple bids in the process, so unfortunately, but I'm bouncing back,
You ever went over to Apache Cafe?
I
familiar with it?
Over to Apache Cafe.
They had open mic and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. You said you did a few bids incarcerated?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. What did you learn from that, or what did you take away from that? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I learned to just, stay out of trouble, man. Do what you got to do, man, to make sure that you can chase your dreams, And if that means, man, hustling off your music, sell your music, man.
Right.
Do anything that you could do legit, man, before you, take chances of throwing rocks at the chain gang, because that's never really worth it,
How do you feel like you got into that, whatever the criminal activity or charge was? I mean, you think it was parenting, is societal pressure, from the music, or that's what your peers doing, or what?
Well, man.
Or just economic hardship, you just need some money or whatever.
Yeah, man, it was never parenting, man, because shout out to my mom. She always done her best to do everything that she could for me, Pops, he was great too, as well, but he got tangled up, caught up in a little situation, done a bit when I was younger as well. So, I was pretty much born into this stuff, I had to make a way for myself because, not to say that the streets raised me, but when you got one parent, that's
right.
when, you kind of straddle the fence, you get some homies from the streets, and it's no secret, man. I wasn't no stranger to the streets, So,
right.
But I want to say this though, just because you came from the streets or came from the hood don't mean you got to stay there. You can elevate and move away from there. Especially when you aiming to be an entrepreneur, man. Shout out to the entrepreneurs like Percy Miller. All them people. Stunner, everybody out there doing their thing, man. Leading by example.
All right.
Yeah.
So in addition to what you said so far, some of the things that you see out in the streets, because I'm sure you've been in your journey. You've been on the inside doing a bid, you've seen things in your community. What do you think would improve the black community in particular, in addition to what you've already said,
Oh man, man, I'm happy you said that. Man, for one, learn to circulate and keep the money more in the circle. If you see a brother out there, hustling, whatever he's doing, whether he's selling water, selling music, selling clothes or whatever, support him. Hey man, go get some of them drinks from him. You don't gotta always go in the store, man, and continue making other people richer. I'm not saying don't shop there, but support the brother that's trying to do his thing with the water. If you got a brother out there with his own brand, marketing, buy a couple outfits from him, stuff like that. But most of all, just like I say, chase your dreams and stay in that and believe in what you're doing, The 9 to 5, that's not the best thing in the world. If you can push your business, work on pushing your business, tough through it, and just do it like that, I say,
All right, appreciate that. So where you from? Where you raised mostly?
Man, I was raised in Florida, shout out to Georgia. I am a Florida, Georgia / Michigan guy, because I'm originally from Grand Rapids, but I've been in Florida since I was 2. So if I say I'm from Michigan, they get mad at me about that in Florida. You know how it is, man, when they're where you from? Right. Born in Michigan, raised in Florida since 2, shout out to the whole Bay, M-Town, all that right there, that good stuff, the Bird, Tampa, MI, all that, you know. Shout out to Decatur, you know what I mean? GA, all that. Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Grand Rapids, Detroit. I love all them states right there, you know? It ain't no secret.
All right, fam.
Yeah.
So say a little bit about your contact information, and also what are you trying to elaborate a little bit more on what you're trying to accomplish with your music. Like what mission or what message, I guess I should say, are you putting in your music?
I like that. Okay. Now my contact again, GOSPREZ. That's GOSPREZ. That stands for God Over Satan. P for President. R as in rabbit, E as in elephant, Z as in zebra. That's GOSPREZ. I am the original Prezi. I'm presidential. I've been that since 7th grade. So it ain't no secret. Sometimes I felt like a couple cats did bite my name and it got me a little bit like, but you know, I understand sometimes people bump heads and you might have similar names and stuff like that. But I am the original Prezi. The real Prezi, please stand up, you know? Now what I like to do is independently move 1 million units independently. I'm gonna do it like that regardless, you know? I'm not dependent on a record deal or whatever the case may be. I'm doing it independently, you know? If I get the distribution marketing deal, that's all cool. But whatever the case may be, I am moving 1 million records independently, you know? That's just how it is. And also shout out to your platform. What's the name of it again?
Soulside Communications.
Soulside Communications.
On YouTube.
You know, we rocking with your YouTube.
All right, so last question. Now you said you do what type of music? R&B and rap?
You know, I do lyrical content, hip hop. You know, Lady Cloud9 does have a little bit of the somewhat R&B flavor on it. You know, more so harmonizing Lady Cloud9. But I do have a lot more upcoming songs for the women, stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get if I gotta get a singing coach, I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? But it's more so lyrical content with a little bit of harmonizing. I can say that. Southside Kings, everything else.
So you know what's coming, right?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead. You know, bless the audience with a little something. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something, a little sample, a little
sample.
flavor you rocking with. You know?
Okay. It's 1:17 a.m. My initials DEM. They say I got a couple styles. I guess you can call it them. Hope that ain't go over your head like a plane or a drone. I don't want this rap game. Just need a piece of the throne. Yeah, put me in the booth and just leave me alone. I want me a coupe that's sitting on chrome. Running up the raceway, you think I'm on the gateway, or stimulant the way I give them the pen play, got to do it my way. I study in the lobbies, I know what it takes to get up out of the projects, write a lot of flows and give them lyrical contents, got to be precise, cannot hit them with nonsense. Going Super Saiyan to have them thinking I'm Gohan, call the super plans and fighting like I got no bond. Show them I'm for real, trying to chill like Moscato. House up on the hill, get a deal for the partners, run up a couple mil, lot of interviews and bloggers, Mayweather skills, man, just call it rap boxing. Or Jake the Snake, put a chokehold on it. Or go in Steve mode, Stone Cold homie, get my stuff up off the ground like I took a flight across the town, satellite. Just me and the dog, no extra baggage, right? Stack figures like JT, might pull up in the trade through. Old school, if I'm feeling new then a Ferrari. No new friends, you cannot come with us, look I'm sorry. Treacherous, a trust is earned. Lexus trucks, we put in work.
GOSPREZ, there it is.
Right.
Any final thoughts for the audience?
You know, man, just much love to everybody out there, man. To all the young homies pushing your music, stay inspired, doing what you doing. I don't care, man, what they tell you. You know, if somebody try to tell you to do your thing a different way, I'm not saying, you know, everything that you doing is right, man, but stick to doing your thing how you do it. Forget what the next man doing, focus on your game plan and you will succeed, you know?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Good looking out, GOSPREZ.
Man, likewise.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, fam.